Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Space Engineers. And today we are going to be playing around in a new survival game, and a huge chunk of that is going to be in a new world that we picked up just off the workshop. So, right now, I'm kind of falling in my bus that I designed onto this planet. We're just gonna sit here and get it set up. Decent. Oh, yep. Or, that's our vehicle today. That's I'm opting for. Oh. It's like we are landing in the middle of a storm. Ability is absolutely shot. Okay. Not the best vehicle for desert travel, but it's what we got. I think our first order of business to find some resources. Pump up the train. Nickel. Got some gold. That's kind of my thought there as well, Kev. adjust my wheels here, though. They're... Go ahead and... May have to... Had to do this earlier for this to actually kind of work like it was supposed to. Oh. Perfect. And she's not running away. Of course. So, fun tip. When you copy your ships for whatever reason, they need to have their parking brake turned on. Oh, that's so much better. Alright, so we need my ore detector turned on. Gonna bump that range back up. Got some gold. Yeah, it definitely had plans on its own. So let's go ahead and save the GPS here. While gold is nice, it's not a priority right now. Plus, that gold will be a nice little marker on kind of how far we're traveling. Okay. Iron, silver. Good sign. This guy parked now. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm not moving. I'm going to turn my engine off so it doesn't kill what batteries I got. So one of the mods that I am working with today, you know what? I'm pretty sure I left progression turned on. I mean, not going to be bad. I just got to build everything off the bat. Let's see, we got to build a basic assembler. Need for Basic refinery. So one of the mods I'm working with right now today is the small grid expansion, which should give me access to at least an assembler and a basic assembler, or a basic assembler and a basic refinery in small grid. So that's kind of what I'm thinking we'll be setting this thing up with. Refinery right there. Computers, motor. All right. Go ahead and get this going. I think if I remember correctly, set it up. Well, I have the tools for me. Pick one. Go ahead and drill in right out here. Now, something I'm kind of curious on, I haven't quite figured out on whether I'm going to do it for this run through, is I mentioned having the small grid expansion. Not 100% sure if I'm going to like limit me to only using small grids for the duration of this survival and just see how complicated of a small grid I can get. It's going to be very interesting kind of once we get into like later stages of trying to leave the planet. But we'll see. We will see. As you can sit here and probably tell, I have a wind direction going, so I actually have aerodynamics mod. So I mean, if I want, I can magic school bus this shit and give the bus wings and fly around. Just a lot of fun little, you know, mods that I'm trying on this server. So modded survival. So if you think I should be attempting this using only small grids, let me know. And it just kind of begs into question, because I think if that's the case, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more salvaging than mining. Well, and so the nice thing is with that, Kev, is because of small grid, the small grid expansions, it does give me at least access to a basic refinery and assembler. So ideally, a lot of the basic parts I should be able to build. Yeah. Running mostly on solar, especially on a desert planet, because I can't, I'm gonna have a hard time, you know, stocking up on hydrogen stores. Nice little pile of stone going here. Go ahead, put production. That's fair enough. I'm gonna definitely be staying as a small grid at least for now. Now, I do have a couple of exploration mods installed on here, so what I might do oh yeah, I was super proud of that. I was like, where am I going to stick this thing without it being super awkward? And I'm just like, well, you know, most mid-engine buses have like little sports, I have like some sort of access thing. I'm like, cool, I'll just throw it right there. Though the only downside of having the survival kit there is if I get high center on that, there's a good chance I could damage the survival kit. Which, I mean, hopefully that won't happen, but I'll cross that bridge when it gets there.
Energy low.
Store some of my energy. Alright. Oh yeah, I guess I can also... He's got construction components, plates. Binary. Computer, 2, motor, 2. In. Keep this stuff written down. Those, I need 2 of those. Steel plates going. I have enough to kind of get that all built up. What I might do... spot right there, or I can sit here and... The downside of having progression turned on is I gotta kind of figure everything else out right now. Alright, so conveyors. I think I can only start building conveyors once I have cargo container built. Yeah. So I need so for small I need a display, a motor, computer, components, and interior plates. Thankfully I can get the interior plate and the construction components from this guy. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this, start building it right there, and I'll just disassemble it. Need, how much do I need? Need one computer, one display, one motor. Motor. I wonder, do I have to go all the way around? Worry. Weird. Perfect. So now that I got that built, let's go ahead and do basic refinery. I has a vertical. Guys, I need carve out a space for it. You know what? I do have a right here. Might as well be used. Rid of a couple of these bench seats. I need I just need a bunch of steel plates. Got it. How many I can make? Production 8. Blend stuff through properly? I don't know. Perfect. So that's my basic refinery. Now, should be able to just a bunch of stone. Make my way down to this iron, and I should be able to get a whole bunch of iron going. Nice part about maybe sticking with small grid for now is don't need so many metal grids to kind of keep myself up and going. Versus like a large grid, I'll need the metal grids for storage. I mean, I'll still need them for storage. Iron. There we go, there we go.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
That's what I'm gonna stick with for now. Okay. I think I'm out of storage containers anyways. Oof. I might be stuck here for the night. Well, it's nighttime. I know I'm gonna be stuck here, so let's get some stuff going on here.
Inventory full.
EV. Yeah, that is very dark. I mean, I don't necessarily mind it because there's stuff I could be doing um, while it's dark. Because even though I kind of ideally built this around being a bus to start off with, I do have an idea of like several like modifications I want to do. So kind of what I want to do is kind of cut off this back half and turn it into like a flatbed. So it gives me something to do when it's, you know, nighttime outside. Stone. Oh, stone. I'm just working my way through. Oof. Iron right now. That's okay. Definitely use it. So if I was to turn this into some sort of flatbed, heck. Maybe. That would be entertaining, at least to a degree. All right. Question is, where do I want my cutoff to be? Back here, then my area's good. Ooh. Well, I do know. Go right about.
Inventory full.
Of course. Little flag spike there. That's okay. It happens. So I just need 4 motors, 4 computers now. I have the 4 motors. And make the computers. go. And I'll have to run some cargo lines underneath, but that won't be too big of a deal. Get some cargo lines going. Now, you know what I should do? What do I need for lights? Need an assembler. Steel plates 40. Construction. Computers. I have enough for 40 computers. Not 100. What do you compute? Steel plate. On you. Ooh, we got. Ooh. Am I going? You. Of this. Oh, no, that's one of the. Ooh, tough choice right. And I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. Here's gonna go. Do it. Bucks. More. Oh, yeah. Shit. That. There we go. All right, all right. I mean, that's fair enough. Well, And man, I gotta sit here and adjust where I'm kind of sitting here, if that makes it a little bit easier for you, Kev. But definitely thank you for letting me know that. Then I just now need to sit here. And let's go ahead and put a little half step for now. I need to... Perfect. Alright, so we have an ability to assemble stuff, to break apart different resources, and I got some storage. Now we just need to... Ooh. You know what? I'm going to risk it. We'll just go ahead and pop the wheels off. This bus is on the road again. Oh, well, hey, we're gold. You know what? I'm going to... this one as well. New from current position. I don't know what to call it yet. We'll go fetch this unknown signal. Gonna see how, where we got going on from here. Oop, oop. All right. Oop. That's going to be a little sketch driving around. We'll just kind of take a little detour here. There we go. Let's go ahead and up my lights a little bit. If I can. There we go. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot easier to see. So, we're just gonna sit here and... ooh, it's one of these. Okay, it did not get, have to take all of that. Perfect. Of course, now it starts wanting to roll away from me. Well, you go do your thing. I'm not chasing you. Alright, so drop that in here. I opted for here, so that means I need to do some cutting right about here. Got that light now. And we'll go ahead and just kind of grind a few more of these down, and we'll probably sit here and do this until, I don't know. Hopefully when it's just a little bit more brighter out. That's the big plan. And I clean this area up. Okay, what do I need to go ahead and make a door? Alright, follow the progression up. I need to build battery. We'll go ahead and add that to my list. And go ahead and get started on getting that battery built. Let's go ahead and fix our wheels here. You know what I need? I need buttons. That's what I need to do, is just do a whole bunch of buttons that do all these things I'm going into the menu to do. Nope, am I not able to pull it from there? Hey, what do I need for a power cell? Nickel. Means I need to dig another hole.
Fuel low.
Go ahead and get ourselves all fueled up. That's another thing I need to make sure I'm keeping track of, is how much ice I got going on. I may have to actually get a solar panel or something kind of up on here. I may have to... Yeah, I may have to get access to a large port over here somewhere. No, I just wasted those cells, but... Alright, so let's look up a door. Do all of them. Perfect. What do I need? Interior plates. Add that to my build planner. Go ahead and get some of this queued up. And I think right there should work. Gotta cut a nice little hole out in the frame. Get ourselves a Nice little. I think this is the one. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, looks like the color we're using. Perfect. Definitely going to be enough, I think, space to kind of throw whatever we need back here. Get some cargo containers back here and just kind of use it like a little truck bed, I think. Question comes down is how far can I make this small grid last me before I have to upgrade to a large grid? We'll go ahead and just throw some of these blocks up here. Oop, nope, you can stay. You can stay. Use some welding. And we have another sandstorm coming in. And now would be a great time for some wind turbines. You know, if you can get them to work on mobile grids. And I don't think it's going to let me. There we go. That's probably where my air leak is right there. That's all right. I think this may be good enough for me to drive in. We'll find out. So we're just gonna grab our wheels, set our height offset back to its lowest, disengage our brake, and we're gonna be off. Gonna oop, oh, airborne. Oof. Oh, what was that? Did I do? Yeah, I damaged the front up a bit. That's all right. Just gotta make sure I'm not doing that often. At least take it slow over these little bumps. There's a lot of silver on this planet. At least the area I'm in. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. Ooh. Oh, nope. I have to stop here. If not, I need to at least mark it. Don't know where I'm going to find another platinum resource. And cobalt. Holy hell, that's actually... I got platinum, gold, silver, cobalt. Well, hell, man. Okay, hour in, and I think I hit jackpot. Well, I'm going to name this location. Alright. So we got platinum, we got cobalt, we got gold. Shit. Got just about everything here. Oof. Tough choices, tough choices. Alright. I think I'm going to leave this up to the people that are watching right now. Do I continue on, do some more exploring, or do I stop, establish a quick little building spot, and get working on a much more functional rig? What do you guys think? No, no, whatever I decide, I'm going to move up towards the cobalt. And you think a nice little base spot? Oh shit, there's silver here too? I have. Yeah, small base it is, my friends. Alright. So what I'm going to do, go to our wheels here. We are going to set my offsite super low. And what I need to do is I think I might be able to make that work. No, never mind. I won't be able to make that work. Let's figure out where... I'm gonna be right over this cobalt. Everything else I can like branch out from here. But this cobalt... Get ourselves a connector. What do I need for a connector, actually? Connector. I just need to build one of these. I can build one. Plenty of those. And just sit here and... Perfect. I need a little bit of everything. That's fine. So we're getting this guy up and going. Works because if one of the more worse off storms comes in, that's going to be a nice little anchor point for us. Because, it's not enough to play with just the regular SC weather. I got to make the weather difficult for me as well. I just need the small steel tubes and the computer. Wondering if I will need to... break some stuff down production. I just need... basic assembler. Don't need you. Perfect. Production. What do I need for you? Silicon wafers? Well, just so happens that I need to drill down here a little bit. Alright, so just kind of drilling away here. Yeah, it's only a little off. It's fine.
Fuel low.
Those. Perfect. Now I just need to line myself up here. Figure out where I need to do. I may have to build up the platform a little. Can I get that more in line? Or off am I? Yeah. That is... I mean, that's one way to do it. Oh, lordy. All right. So let's start with gathering some resources. Oh. Exactly my thought, Kev. Exactly my thought. Perfect. Couldn't be any more perfect if I tried. Oh, reminds me though, Kev, I've been wanting to ask, your voxel transportation mod, does that work on mobile grids, or does the grid that the teleporter is on need to be static? Realistically, it's the tubes and the motors I'm gonna need. Needs to be a large grid at least, and okay. I mean, that's doable. So I just need 4 more tubes. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Alright. Wait, I just need 2 motors, and I can get this drill party started. What can I disassemble? Inventory. Still gonna be just a bunch of iron. What has nickel in it? You have a power cell. They need the motors. Okay. you in here? Yeah, you're in here. Assembler. Production. Disassemble all. Hey, there we go. Hoping it's enough to get me my motors. It's not. Alright, back to mining. Alright. Production. Assembler. Oh, there we go. I need assembly. Ah, flipped the block. Well, I can make this work. There we go. You know, I am curious. Alright. I'm gonna do this. I turn the strength up all the way on this one. And the strength up on this one. broken almost. I don't need... Oh, let's go back to my production tab. Cancel all that. I just need... Alright, there's the stuff right here. Good thing I have a bunch of steel plates right here. Nowhere near enough what I need, but I mean, I think it'll get pretty close. Just kind of disassemble that guy a little bit too, and it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Alright, so it's just the steel plates, which should be pretty easy. Alright, let's see where we're at now. See where we're at. Now we just need to just get close enough. Pull the bus over. Darn. Figure that get close. That's alright. Because what I can do really doesn't cost me much. I mean, it sucks, but...
Inventory full.
What I will do here Yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to weld this guy up this time, because I'm not going to make that mistake again. We'll get another connector up here. It's fine. It'll take me a bit, but that's at least doable. I at least got some supplies out of that. I don't necessarily need that.
Fuel critical.
And we'll go ahead and throw another drill up here. Ooh. Let's load up on fuel first. How much space does this drill need? A little bit more. That should be close enough. We'll see. Yeah. And not like the drill's going to last long. It's going to essentially pick up a bunch of stone and then it's going to get disassembled and a piston will be added and that whole process will just start. What did I just put in production?
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
I'm going to put that into production. Perfect. And I think I might have to go through the top to the rest of this. Come on. Alright, so we're just down to motors now. You know, if someone didn't, you know, blow up two connectors in a row, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Just saying. Somebody could have been a little bit more careful with what he was doing. I'm not going to call out any names. But it is the guy that runs the channel. Perfect. Get that going. Going.
Fuel low.
I do need to fix this because yeah, man.
Fuel critical.
Quick, that's done. That's done. All right, so let's kind of plan out what we're going to do here. So we'll need to sit here, get some pistons going. You know what? I'm going to use this drill here as a jumping off point. So my idea is this won't be a permanent solution. So I'll fuel up. Yep. Go ahead. Steel plates here. Okay, so let's do one up for now. And then we'll do one over for now. Then we'll do one going down. And ideally what that's going to end up doing is It'll give me a drill that can go a couple different directions and move it out, so I'm not having to redo it anytime soon. I just need to get a couple of pistons up and going. And we have yet another sandstorm. Should probably get a wind turbine here in a second, just because of the amount of windstorms I'm getting. Started. I have to look into here because wait, it's gonna be the large steel tubes, and those just take steel, which I'll have plenty of. Well, the motors too are gonna need nickel. I should be at least getting some in here. I got a bunch of stone floating around.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
So I'm gonna go here. No, I'm gonna need that, gonna need that, gonna need that. That's be on the large steel tubes. Let's prioritize some of those. Oh, you know what? My power usage right now. 2 hours? Power efficiency at 100. Okay, so we got power running to it. Dump up in there. All right. Here we go. Large steel tube. Yeah, just the tubes and the motors. I'll take that. I will take that all day. Production. Short on iron right now. Get. Go ahead and get you involved too. Not efficient, but it gets the job done. all that going. Production. Inventory. One. Okay. So needless to say, I need quite a bit. How can I facilitate? What can be disassembled? Can you disassemble that? Simple. Ah, simple. Production at disassembly, disassemble all. Alright, just gotta wait and let it do its thing. So we're just disassembling right now, and I'm gonna finish up grinding the back half of this down. Perfect. So now that we have this, I have a little better where I can transport things. Already plumbed up in case I want to throw some cargo containers off the back of it. And now I'm working on that. So we should be getting some good stuff going right about now. So production. Switch back over to assembling. Order that I want you to do this in.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
So now we just need I need 4 more motors. Your panels. Right. It won't let me pull that through here. I gotta go through. Okay.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
All right. So we just need a yep. Couple panels like that. Well, that one should be just fun enough.
Inventory full. Fuel low.
No. Yep, let's go. Some fuel going up in here. Alright, just gonna do it. Those loaded up. One, two, five.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
We'll go ahead and just enough.
low. Fuel critical.
Alright, so now we just need to sit here and get some connections built. I think that should be enough. Go ahead and get that started. Let's go in here.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Gonna get these all loaded up into here and motors and small pipes.
Fuel critical.
Small pipes, motors. That. One. And up. Ooh, perfect. Means
Fuel low.
All right. Well, we have ourselves a little, not fantastic by any and all means, but we definitely have ourselves a nice little plunge drill going on. And we got access to cobalt. I just need to get something set up right now. And I'm going to use the refinery on the bus at the moment while I kind of get everything kind of ready to go. Because there's a couple other things I would like to try. If I'm going to be building a little base here, might as well test out a couple of different things. One of them is going to be, I want to test out a mod that was recently put out by a friend of the stream, Mr. Kev, which is the voxel teleportation mod. I'm hoping with that shouldn't be too difficult to kind of get some of these areas kind of cleared out. I mean, it doesn't take much resources to kind of get things going. Right now, I'm just kind of at a standstill while that's going to be processing all that stone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repair this. Nope, can't repair it. All right. We're going to go ahead and build out this area a little bit more. Won't do that side because that's lighting in with the bus. I'm gonna frame out our pit. I'm gonna need panels. Honestly, this is probably going to go out of ways, so way out to there. We'll do it like that. And then once everything kind of gets going, we'll, yeah. Nice little, small little refinery area here. Nothing too fancy. Because from here, I'll just upgrade my ship, or upgrade the bus, and I might do something large grid. And just keep the bus for, like, small things. So for now, let's try and get ourselves some of these. Ooh, you know what I should do? At least for now. Just to get me a little bit extra wiggle room to kind of sit here and while I figure things out, let's go ahead and get a large cargo container up here. It'll be a small grid, but it should... Yeah, we'll do it that way. Just come in here and... we need some interior plate. That's due, but we can get ourselves some interior plates. Production... assembler. Didn't get us, oh, not 1,000. Get some interior plate going. This from here, what I'm going to do is, for those kind of just jumping in, I'm going to sit here and build some storage on the back of my bus here. And once I get all of that done, I'm going to use that storage as I'm going to be pulling a lot of stone before anything right now. Because right now I got the cobalt down here, I got platinum, gold, silver, and I can guarantee there are several other pretty decent high-valued ore deposits. So, kind of, working one thing at a time. I'm curious if my panels are done yet, or at least started. Nope. Nope, still working on everything else. If I do that, it's gonna really limit what it can do. What is the survival kit? Inventory's full. Oh shit, man. That was the case. That's my other thing is, I feel like I'm running into issues because a lot of this stuff can only be hooked up to a large port for the cargo conveyors. We just need more interior plates and some construction components. It would be golden. Inventory. Four more. That's all I need. Yeah, that's the good stuff right there. All right, so now we can. Let's go ahead and retreat this a little more. Alright. We got that going. We got that going. So, how much ore do we got right now? 33k right there. Processing some cobalt. That's good.
Fuel
I
critical.
think we're in a good enough spot for me to sit here. We'll leave that connected right now. What I'm going to do is... Why am I going to do this? Build out this way? Build out that way. Build out that way. What did I just pull out then? No. I don't know why I keep doing this. I'm just gonna do this. Go to production. Tell them to make a bunch of steel plates. It's gonna be like, I'm full. What are you doing? Get me started. One, you know, I don't necessarily need full-size blocks for a lot of these things. 1, 2, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll just 6 by 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do 1, 2. Connect it. Right angle. Yeah. Do is fill this guy out. Then here, might as well. I think I'll have enough resources for one. If not, I'll have enough resources to get it started. I know it's like trying to like snap to these half blocks. We'll do that. We'll just bring it a little more forward. And then I'll have like a little porch area just kind of sitting out front here. I don't like that. Go ahead and throw some blocks down now. Yeah, They are a little OP, especially since you can vary them a bit. What I'm going to end up doing. That one there. Just
Fuel low.
that. There we go. And I'll just need to sit here and
Fuel
conveyor that up. And you know what? I think I can go a little further than this, so I'm gonna break down those walls. Max that out to 10. And go in for another plunge. Alright, so how I'm going to do this, I think I'm going to do a junction right up top here. I don't like using the 6-way junctions, but I think that's what I'm going to end up using. Just due to the amount of ports. Then from here, send it to just about anywhere. Run it down over here.
low.
Haven't hooked up to anything up top. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Fuel critical.
Head and that. Put that container. Always a good question. Does it fill up the container? What are we sitting at? It's 15. What's our drill got? I mean, some of it was stored in the drill. Looks like I'm not missing a whole lot, so good. Let's go ahead, and I think, do I make another basic refinery? Oh, I didn't even build and repair on this one, Gev. I do have AI enabled, so I can use the same things that, oh god, what names are escaping me right now. Johnny. Use the same thing that Johnny has, where he's got Riker and Data kind of floating around helping him. So, that's that. I mean, you're not wrong. It is good thinking. I got that connected to here, I don't need these blocks here anymore. That. That. Oops, I'm starting to get all my reminders that it's time to head to the sack. Might not be a bad idea. Okay, you know what? Let's hit this one first. Then, yeah, because this is going to be the issue right here is only some of these things can fit through the conveyors on a small grid. So a good chunk of that happens to be... Oh, I'm going to inventory because this is full. So I'm going to go ahead and... Let's go ahead and... Either way, yeah, so I'm going to have to build some production off the bus here soon. Just because so I can have a little bit easier time dealing with that. I think the big thing though right now is I need to get the large cargo container piped in. And then once I've kind of like gotten that and at least some sort of basic refining set up, probably with a full-blown refinery, you can then start working on a nice little drill rig. I'm not going to make this as hugely expansive as some of my other ones, but this will be probably for now my main base of operations. So no 3-kilometer long mining tunnel. I'm telling myself that. I'm not telling you guys that. I have a horrible habit of just building really long and complicated tunnel systems. Alright, I'm gonna take that. But it won't be too bad. I think it'll look. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, Kev, you caught me. There probably is gonna be some sort of like shenanigans going on. But I don't, because I normally play with like the Deep Ores mod, which is when you get ores like 600 or 700 meters underground, you get some pretty crazy drill systems. And I need to figure out a different color than yellow. I truthfully hate the color yellow. That's all stuck in the connector. Can I get it? Well, that's all connected now. Get to the other connector. So I got those materials unstuck over here. That's all on. That's true, man. That's true. Are you going to be doing anything, any compatibility with the Better Stone mod at all? What do we got? Oh, no, you don't have enough room for... I was curious when that was happening. I'm out of power. Okay. I knew this would happen. Okay. Fair enough. Another... Alright, so let's kind of focus on some of these other things. Those later. Alright, it's about 11 o'clock here. I'm at a good stopping point. I need to just get this large container built. So I think I'm going to sit here and save that for next time. Plus I got a very pretty lady who just got home from work and I would like to spend some time with. As she walks away embarrassed that I mentioned her. Either way. Yeah, that's... I mean, stone's a little bit everywhere. But yeah, so I think this will be a nice little conclusion for what we have done. We have a mining setup. We're just building out infrastructure, and I'll probably be focusing a lot of that next time. Maybe I'll do some more exploring too, because I have a couple of exploration mods enabled. So I'm kind of looking forward to kind of see what we can find. And kind of go from there. Alright, well, if you sat here and enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a like. If you enjoyed me, go ahead and subscribe, and I will talk at you later. Have a great rest of your night.